Right, so I feel like I have this amazing information I received. So I figured that when we are applying the law of attraction, law of assumption, and when we are affirming our things, and we always keep checking in 3D, and it makes us sad, and basically we cannot continue thinking positively all day long because things are happening, and then we react. Either we prevent ourselves reacting physically with the person or the situation, but still within ourselves we react emotionally, right? Because this is all happening because even though we know outside world is an illusion and we cannot get our information from the outside but we should get it from our heart, but still we cannot totally disconnect with the outside reality because we have conditioned so many years. It is so difficult for us to understand actually what we are seeing is an illusion. It's so difficult. And I was, that's why, due to some circumstances again, even though I kept affirming my things, I was feeling sad due to some things happening, okay? And then there suddenly this knowing came to me. The process is not in the joy is not in the creation itself. So you cannot find the joy with the things that you created. For example, that's why when people create cars and they create houses or they create a specific person, they cannot find joy in that creation. They always go back. Things happen because the stories exist in their mind. Actually, the joy is in the process itself. So the creation process is our joy. So that's what we are seeking. We are seeking to find the process of creation. That is what we enjoy. We enjoy creating the process of it, process itself. We are not enjoying what we have created. We should never, because what we are creating is something temporary. It's not permanent. But the process of creation is a belong to our being, right? We are permanent beings. Our soul is permanent, and what is permanent is the process of creation, not we are creating, because no matter what relationship you create, car or uh, house or whatever, that is something temporary, and you should not find a joy in that. You should find the joy in yourself, in your being, who you are, and who you are is a creator. And you should not look for the joy in your creation. You should look for the joy in the process of creation, in creating things. So that's when you can now detach. That's now you can detach from the outcome. You can be indifferent to the outcome because you don't care, because your joy is not the outside things happening or not. The joy is the creation itself. So that's why that also means, though, when you create something like a specific person, okay, you should never emotionally react to that person, either in terms of happiness or in terms of sadness. They can hurt you or they can make you happy, but in each case you should be emotionally indifferent to the situation. You should just watch it. Just watch your creation like the universe does. Just watch your creation, because your joy is actually your being, is actually not the creation, the process of creation itself. So isn't that amazing? Because now it explains everything, like why we should be indifferent or unemotional to the situations outside the illusion. Because if we need to be not reacting to negative things, then we should not react to positive things either. Because when we do, we become our mind, we become the illusion, but we are not that. We are the creator itself, and we enjoy the process of creation. So that's why now, without thinking the outside, what happens, either something positive happens, either something negative happens, you just watch it and keep creating, because you enjoy the creation. You enjoy the process of creation. You should not enjoy the what you created. You can never. That's why people never find joy in the illusion itself, because they are seeking for themselves, and themselves is this creator who wants to enjoy the creation. And the God always tells you what to create, because you feel it in your heart. God wants to create through you, and it shows you what you need to create, because you become a co-creator with the God. Basically, it's think about. So I feel like the whole purpose here, we are all learning to be a God ourselves. And think about when you have a kid, when you have a child, you don't let's they want to cook, right? But you cannot let them cook themselves. You always help them first, so they cannot hurt themselves. This is like God is teaching us to be creators, teaching us to be gods, but always watching us. So we are becoming a co-creator with God, because God is just watches us and teaches us to how to become the God, how to become the creator like God. And that's how we go back to God, go back to being God. God is expanding, consciousness is expanding, and we are part of this expanding consciousness. And God finds joy. This is so amazing, right? God finds joy in the creation. It doesn't find joy in the form. It finds the joy in the creation. The process of it. The process of creation, not the forms themselves. That's why millions of forms are created, and they are temporary, because God doesn't want to keep creating the same thing, because it doesn't enjoy it anymore. So that's why we born and die, and more forms are created, more things are created, more experiences are created, because the joy, the God is the process of creation. So now enjoy your creation. Create whatever you want. That is your joy, okay? So something you want to create, think about it, and with your thoughts make it happen. Something you want to change, your nose, your eyebrows, your that's what I always want. So your SP, your enjoy it, enjoy, and come up with things and enjoy that creation. So isn't this amazing? Now nothing is gonna affect you, because you don't care, because the thing you care is the process of it. Okay, I hope this helps, and it helped me so much. Take care.